All right, friends, this information is too good not to share. I anchored down the report that we got last week from Dan Habib. So you're going to see the slide deck attached. I'm going to go over two of the slides, but I added the final slide just to anchor all this down. It's an interview with arguably the richest man in the world, one of them, Warren Buffett, but especially in the United States of America. And he's known for investing in the stock market. He's not necessarily known for being a huge advocate for real estate. And I want you to hear what this guy has to say. But first, I want to share this with you before we leave. I put together the slide deck from Dan Habib. There's so many huge takeaways here. Advice on the Fed, when they're gonna drop the Fed rate. We all know that's going to be probably May to June, but we all know what happens. This is my slide. Every single time the Fed drops the Fed rate, look what mortgage rates do. Fed drops the rate, mortgage rates drop, mortgage rates drop, mortgage rates drop. So tons of really good information in here on unemployment rate, mortgage rates during the recession, credit card debt in America, ugly. We need to be in touch with our clients there. Average loan to value right now. People want to argue about the housing market and it's unstable. This is unstable. When homeowners back in 2008 through 2011 only had about 20% equity, look how much equity homeowners have right now. This is crazy. So a lot of statistics here sharing the strength of the housing market. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. This is a big one that you're going to want to share with all of your clients. Look at this. I added to this a little. 2007, we had 4 million listings. 2023, less than 1 million. 2007, look over here, 300 million. 2007, 301 million people in America. Look at this today, 340 million. So you have 3 million less homes for sale, but 40 million more people in the housing market in America. So much goodness here. And this is the last one before we get to Buffett. Look at this, you guys. You can't bet against real estate. With the exception of 2007 through 2011, which very, very moderate declines in real estate. We had one other year, 1990, with a negative 1%. 75 out of all of these years. So real estate, 75 and 6 since 1941. You can't bet against the champ. Don't bet against real estate. They're not making any more land. I put together some really good things in here in regards to affordability, what the media isn't covering. The media is not talking about the increase in wages. They're just showing the difference between 2021, 2024 in regards to prices and rates. But when you actually look at it, it's not that much more expensive owning. Put together some information. If you want any reports on this for your clients, know that when you are sending your clients over to me, this is what they're getting. They're getting information and breakdowns like this. Cost of waiting reports just like this, okay? And then Dan Habib and Barry Habib, their predictions have been spot on over the last 3 years. 2024, they're predicting 4.5 to 5%. So that's what I used in all of my reports. But before we leave, I gave you an example. $800,000 purchase, 5% down. 5% down plus closing costs is about $56,000. You take a 5% appreciation rate on an $800,000 purchase, that's $40,000 profit or appreciation in year one. Look at this. $40,000 profit, $56,000 investment. That's a 71% return on that investment. I want to close down with this. Let's go listen to what Warren Buffett has to say on this. This is just so, so valuable. Give me 1 second.
But if I had a way of buying a couple 100,000 single-family homes and had a way of managing, the management is enormous. It was really a problem because they're one by one. They're not like apartment houses. So, but I would load up on them, and I would take mortgages out at very, very low rates. But if anybody is thinking about buying homes, 5 years ago they couldn't buy them fast enough because they thought they were going to go up, and now they don't buy them because they think they're going to go down, and interest rates are far lower. It's a way, in effect, to short the dollar because you can take a 30-year mortgage, and if it turns out your interest rate's too high next week, you refinance lower, and if it turns out it's too low, the other guy's stuck with it for 30 years. So it's a very attractive asset class now.
If you are a young individual investor at home and you have your choice between buying your first home or investing in stocks, where would you tell someone is the better bet?
If I thought I was going to live, if I knew where I was going to want to live the next 5 or 10 years, I would buy a home and I'd finance it with a 30-year mortgage. And it's a terrific deal. And if I was an investor that was a handy type, which I'm not, and I could buy a couple of them at distressed prices and find renters, I think that's, and again, take a 30-year mortgage. It's a leveraged way of owning a very cheap asset now, and no, I think that's probably as an attractive an investment as you can make.
Amen.
But
Mr. Buffett, this is amazing. So, hey, if you want more information on this, I want you to reach out to me. Going into 2024, I think the mortgage partner that you're partnering with, that you're working with, that you're trusting your clients go sit down and meet with, needs to be armed with this information. I want to be your partner. I want to help you. Let's sit down, let's go over this, and let's figure out ways. There's 24 slides. Let's figure out ways to create some content around each one of these slides to send out to your social sphere and to your past clients and current clients, because they need this information. Bye for now.